Alright, today we're doing Transformers Universe Legends class Jazz. Uh, he is part of Wave 2 of the Universe Legends line. Legends are the smallest figures right now. A little bit bigger than a Micromaster, but definitely smaller, way smaller than your usual deluxes. These are the two movie Jazzes I have. The G1 Repaint Jazz and the Premium Series Deluxe Jazz. In a size comparison with the Legends figure, clearly he is diminutive compared to these two Deluxes. Um, I will say this, this is not my favorite among the Wave 2 line. Um, Wave 2 is composed of Hound, Megatron G2, and Jazz G1. Um, he's alright for a Legends class figure, I guess. I mean, there's really not much you can say about him. He's got accurate colors, well, almost accurate colors, with the G1 version. Unfortunately, I do not have the Takara reissue or encore of Meister or Jazz. The G1, I didn't even get a G1 Jazz when I was a kid. I've always wanted a G1 Jazz, and I never got him, so there you go. Out here in Manila, the Takara Encore Jazz or Meister is on clearance for about $10. I still probably won't get it. I'm not sure I want to spend $10 on a G1 figure, but I'll wait and see if it still goes down to about $6 or $7. I'm not sure, but I'll probably get. There's a big chance I'm not going to get a G1 figure anytime soon. So you'll have to um, settle for this. So okay, let's just talk about him in general. The head sculpt is very accurate. It's very good. Very G1. Even the robot mode is very G1. Except that the front wheels are on his wrists instead of on his feet. Sorry, the rear wheels should be on his feet in G1, and then front wheels do stay here on his chest. There's not really much you can say. Posability is very posable for a Legends class figure. I mean, just shoulder ball joints, hip ball joints, and knees, feet can move. However, I do find it difficult to pose him, primarily for three reasons. The head doesn't move, no waist articulation, no side-to-side movement, that's one. Two, the arms just, without the elbow movement, it pops off easily. It's very difficult to find a pose for the arm, apart from flailing them about. And third, the feet at first glance look very stable because you'd think they're like long and wide, but they're actually not very stable. They're stable in front, but the back, it tends to tip over. You can't really get him in a decent pose if you bend his knees. It's been molded at such an angle that it's very difficult to keep him in a good position. The only way you can stand him up is upright, like so. That is the only way. If you try and bend the knees, you won't be able to get him in a good pose. Primarily because the feet stop bending right here, 90 degrees. They don't bend anymore, which kind of sucks. So you can't really get him into a decent pose except a standing pose, unless you sort of crouch him. Still, bent over on his hips still doesn't make him stand up. So I was kind of disappointed with this figure. I wasn't going to get him. I really didn't want to get him, but this past weekend, the mall, Toy Kingdom at SM, they were on sale for 10 on 10% discount. So 10% plus 10% what's on the 90%. So instead of him on being on regular price for about $6, I got him for just under $5. So I didn't think it was such a bad deal, so I went ahead and got him. But there you go, Legends class figure. I'm not a big fan of the line. I'm not a big fan of the Legends class, but you know, I like Jazz. Okay, so to transform him, very simple, very easy. Um, you want to stick the feet together. Okay, fold up the chest, fold up the feet, fold the knees backwards, just like you would in a G1 figure. Then just tab everything in place. There's mini tabs right there. And then the arms, just straighten them out, and then tabs go into the hole. So, okay. And there you have. Sorry about that. Just keep this guy to the side. There you have Jazz, Universe Legends class Jazz in his Porsche alt mode. I think it's still the Porsche alt mode. It's very like it's identical, almost identical to the G1 alt mode. I think it is, because of the big huge spoiler. Even the lines and the curves are the same. The only problem is, as what other reviewers have said, they did not paint the side windows, and there is no number on the door. Should have been a number 4, but you know, Hasbro is probably scrimping on paint, because this whole arm piece, this whole particular piece, does not have any paint application whatsoever. So if you do put one small one here, and you do one here, you know, it would cost a little bit more, but hey, you know, it's still pretty awesome. I mean, he's got painted lights, so I guess that's okay for a Legends class figure. It's pretty good. I actually like it this way. I don't want to compare it to. Oh, okay. Movie Starscream, the Legends class figure, a little bit smaller than the movie Starscream Legends class. Not a bad size. And lastly, just for fun, here you go, the Bumper Battlers Jazz, which is in the animated line. Very small figure. I mean, if you're not a big fan of the Legends figure, I would not advise you get this guy, because there's nothing he can do to impress you. But if you're a big Jazz fan, I think he's worth it for about $6, $5 or $6. He's pretty okay. It's just that you might have to display him in alt mode instead of bot mode. Right, that's about it. Thanks for watching.